Wahab Khaar, one of the most prominent Kashmiri Sufi poets of the 19th century, was born in 1810 at village Shah situated at the foothills of Wastoriwan, Pampur. Wahab Khaar lived a long life of about 100 years and died in the year 1912. Wahab Khaar's father, a blacksmith by profession, was himself a poet, and his grandfather was also a poet. Indeed, Hayat Khaar, Wahab's father, was well versed in Persian. All this implies that Wahab got poetic temperament in inheritance. From his childhood he had been witnessing and adoring his father's saintly and poetic persona, that in turn significantly influenced his thinking, attitude and behavior. His initial training in spirituality was given to him by his father, and later, for seeking higher spiritual knowledge, he went to Rahman Sahib of Pingal Gom, Pulwama. During this time Wahab almost remained in a world of ecstasy. At last, Wahab approached Ahmed Sahib Masham, a great Sufi saint and guru of his times. Remaining attached to him and his spiritual teachings, Wahab understood the niceties of Sufism and became capable of documenting and recording his spiritual experiences in words, thereby bringing to the fore a Sufi poet of high pedigree. Wahab Khaar's association with the Sufi doctrines was intense, and capturing the same essence in words made him a Sufi poet of higher order. Even being without any formal education, his faith in Islam and his devotion to God enabled him to document his mystic experiences so well. According to Wahab, man is powerless before the supreme power of God. It is God who has created man along with all other creatures. He has produced life from non-existent material. He is crazy about such a God who is the master of the whole universe. Wahab Khaar says, "I lit a candle by feeding it my blood. That glow illuminated my inner darkness. Oh, this darkness carries in bosom priceless diamonds. May I know, whom did my beloved follow?" These verses show that a seeker's self illuminates only by his tireless efforts in making a communion with God. It is then the light of his illuminated being that removes doubt and ignorance and opens his inner eye to see God. To conclude, Wahab Khaar's poetry puts forward his concept of the doctrine of Sufism. His understanding of the true nature of God is quite evident in his poetry. He has deliberated on a number of methods that are to be brought into operation during the making of a Sufi. The yearning for God and passing through various stages of soul's purification can turn one into a Sufi and can visualize God through his inward eye. Thanks for watching. Do follow and subscribe our channel at Extramodern.